text presets in 3D, and this is amazingly beautiful, and you will learn a lot here, and you will be able to set your presets almost any way you want, and actually it will save you a lot of work. Now there are some YouTube videos that will teach you how to rotate text around the x-axis in 3D, how to work on the text, I don't know how, stories. Please, first of all, try per character animation, try the presets, then decide that you are going to create a complex animations with 10-15 keyframes and opacity, rotation, I don't know what, before you get the results. So please first try the presets and try to see how you can save time. You know, when you're working in animation, it's already time consuming. So if you do things that already are there and you replicate them, you waste time. So you want to check all the presets before deciding that you are going to do the animation by yourself. This is my advice to you. Then there are very many presets that you can change and manipulate towards what you want. Now, in this lecture, what you want to do is 3D. Let's go. We select our layer here, and notice our layer is not 3D, and we are going to be a bit naive. Go to Adobe Bridge and select a very nice animation, very simple, even a simpler one. Double click and bring it into After Effects. Well, it is already in After Effects and it made it a 3D. That's pretty cool and it works very nicely. Fine, let's play it. Not bad, not bad. It's a okay animation, and if you look at all the parameters that have been changed by pressing UU, the start, there is position, opacity. I don't mind adding a blur here. See, you make it a bit nicer. A good blur will do marvelous here. Cool, that's not bad. If it is too long, you can shorten it. Okay, so that's one of the presets. Let's delete this animator. I think there is only one. Yes, we can delete it. And hopefully nothing has changed inside the path options. Inside the more options here. It's character. It's cool. It's fine. We'll choose it and let's go to the presets over here. There are some of them that are very easy to be used from here, and they are very important. 3D basic rotate X with a cascade. That's very beautiful. So to apply the preset now, it's already a 3D layers. We can take it and just drop it on here. If it doesn't go 3D, then make it 3D. Okay, that's not bad. It's a nice animation. If you play it, cool, that's beautiful. Now, how can we make it better? First of all, you know, usually we don't want it per character, though this is nice. Let's go and change it to the animator. We go change it to per word, and that will be better. In the advanced, we go to character and say words. Now that's nicer. And there are very many YouTube channels and YouTube stories that will teach you this one with a ton of keyframes. Now we don't want it to come from this side. You know, it's coming from 180 degrees, if you noticed. Where is it? It's over here. It's coming from 180 degrees. Well, what we can do here is to change it to -90. And we have a totally new animation. So this is what I'm talking about. If you want to do something, try to do it with the presets. Now, I have here no position. Well, how about if I add an anchor point and move just dumbly like this, the anchor point on the y-axis. Let's look at our animation now. Now it's flipping nicely. Let's increase the anchor point. We increase the anchor point, for example, to 300, I think will do. Now it's flipping even nicer. Notice the animation is quite nice. Now if you want to do that with keyframes, you're in for a deal. Believe me, you're gonna take a long time doing it. I've been there. I tried this with keyframes and it doesn't work that easily. So this is a simple animation, a preset, and we changed a couple of things, and here you are in 3D doing it even better. Fine, let's try another animation. I will come to the text layer, go to the end, double click on it, press Ctrl C to copy it, and just delete this layer. Double click on the T for type, and then press Ctrl V, and I have text again and a clean layer that I can work with. Let's go to another one I like very much. Some of them are really crazy, like this one for example. it's they come from far and come in. But there is one I want to show you. It is this one. Now here you have 3D rotate. Notice when I choose this one, I double click, I go back, and I have it, you know, like it looks very odd. First of all, we made the mistakes. We're gonna undo, bring our timeline indicator to the beginning, go back to bridge, and double click again, and come and see it here. Fine. But now this one looks odd. There is nothing here you can see. Now these are kind of presets where you need to work on them and you need to set them because the options are so many. So let's open the rotation here and try to rotate it on the x-axis. Now we have something here, we can see it, and if we turn it around, it's pretty nice. But of course my text is big, I can reduce my text, that's cool. But also I can come to the mask. I hope you notice there is a mask here. If you come to mask, there is a mask. If you come to text, in the path options you have mask 1. Cool. I will come to mask, double click it, that's better, and you know, stretch it, play with it the way I want. So they did all the animation for me. Now I need just to set it the way I want. Now let's play this animation. Is it good enough for us? Not really. The text is coming, you know, inverse on the behind. That's very easy. We come to reverse path and we reverse the path, and here you are. Now it's going the other way, but it's not setting where we want it. They're using the first margin. I can see it here, and now all I have to do is to make the first margin, you know, longer and so on. And here I am. I have a simple animation. It's very long. Let's make it 1 second only. Now there is something very important that we learned from here. They did not use start and end. They just used the angle, the rotation. And that's pretty clever. So instead of using the animator to animate, they used the first margin to animate, and the range selector was not used, but we are using the animation here. That is pretty nice, and it gives us something quite good. If we rotate it, we have some other angle we are rotating on. Cool. Let's go and delete this layer. We copy the text from here. We delete totally the layer, double click on T, and paste it. We have a fresh new layer. Let's look also what do we have that is could be good for your work. Let's look at this one, 3D swing. Not bad. It has a path, if you notice. Let's double click and try to use it. We come here and we have an empty text layer. That's very good. So now why it didn't work? Notice it created a new layer. That's an empty layer. It doesn't have anything inside, but it is 3D. So obviously I must set the 3D before I bring in the preset. Some presets are like this. I will delete this layer, choose this one and enable 3D. I'll go back to bridge and choose the same one now, double click, go back and see if it worked. Actually it did work now. Now let's preview this animation. We deselect, not bad, it's quite nice. What can you do here? The first thing you can do, you notice, is working on the path itself. You can make the path longer or change the path the way you want. And this is a mask, in fact. And play it again, see your text. Cool. Yeah, it will be good here to change the tracking. So this is about 3D. I showed you a lot of things about 3D presets, and you want to come and play more. If we recreate this one, for example, let's undo everything. So we were here, there is nothing. We go back to the bridge and let's bring another one, for example. I don't know, which one would you like us to bring? Let's bring, not a crazy one, this one. Okay, 3D flip up with the words. I think it's by word. Let's play it. Same problem here. It didn't happen right. We will delete this one, take the other one again and go back and get it back. Here it's working now. Now this is a nice one. Notice what they have done. The text is appearing like white and blurred, and then it move on. If you look at the use, you can learn a lot from it, how they managed to make the layer look like, shaded under and then stand up. Thanks very much for listening. This was a long lecture about 3D. There is so much to say, so much to explain to you. The best way, please, ask me the questions, ask me anything you want. Now, go to Bridge or just come to your effects and preset, and there are very many nice ones that you can try and really adopt for yourself and do exotic animations and very beautiful ones and become one of the best animators for text animation in this course. Thank you very much for listening. I'll see you in the next lecture.